Hey everybody, welcome to Cara's Cucina, YouTube's first and only Emmy-nominated cooking show. I'm Cara Di Falco, and on this channel we encourage everyday people to live healthier by inspiring them to cook delicious food at home. Today I'm going to show you how to make a delicious fall harvest bowl. To start our dish, I have my pan over medium-high heat. I'm going to add in a little bit of olive oil. And we're going to start sauteing up about 3 sausage links. Now these are sweet Italian sausage. Certainly if you prefer, you could use spicy, or about 1.5 pounds of sausage meat. And we're just going to start to break this up and let it brown. Going right back in our same pan, we're going to get all of this out of here momentarily. A little bit more olive oil. And now we're going to add in onion and a bell pepper. And what I love about this dish is we're just I actually made this up in an effort to use up some leftover veggies that were just in my fridge. So I really just tossed together what I had, and it just wound up being a really delicious meal. So I decided I wanted to share it with you guys. We're gonna give these a little salt and pepper. And as these start to cook, they're gonna release their liquid, and that's how we're gonna be able to start to scrape up some of those brown bits at the bottom of the pan. Our onions and peppers have started to soften. I've been able to get up a good portion of the brown bits from the bottom of the pan, but we're going to continue to add flavor to this. So I've got about 3 cloves of garlic that I chopped up. There's never too much garlic, is there? And we're going to add in 8 ounces of sliced baby bella mushrooms. Now this is where we're really going to get a lot of liquid as these start to cook down. And again, that's going to be what helps us finish cleaning up the bottom of the pan. Because all of those brown bits, that's flavor. We want all that in this dish. Now that our mushrooms have softened up, they've released a good portion of their liquid. I've been able to scrape everything off of the bottom. So we're gonna add in, it's a little late for zucchini, but again, when I initially came up with this, I was kind of trying to use up some veggies that I had left in the fridge. So it's 1 zucchini. If you can't find it or it doesn't look good, don't use it. You can always skip it. It's not a big deal. We're just gonna get this in here and let it soften up just a little. I'm not a big fan of really mushy zucchini because then they get like gummy, and that's gross to me. So we're just gonna let this go for a few more minutes. Our zucchini are just kind of soft a little bit as I touch them with the spoon, which is about where I want them. Certainly you could cook it a little bit longer if you want a softer zucchini. So now we're just gonna finish everything off by adding in our pre-cooked dishes. So on top of the sausage that I had browned already, this is 1 large sweet potato, and this happens to be half of a butternut squash. When I initially did this dish, I used an acorn squash. That's delicious and you can certainly use it. It's just a really difficult thing to peel and cut up. Butternut seems to be a little bit more popular and you can kind of get it partially done at the grocery store. So just oil, salt and pepper, and roasted those off already. And I've also got some farro, which is a whole grain. We've discussed it on the channel before and you can see my full video about whole grains, but this is a really good one because it's these nice big pieces. It has this kind of nutty, chewy texture, nutty flavor and a chewy texture to it. So it goes really well into one of these bowl sort of dishes like this. And then the last thing I did, what I love about using the squash this time of year, is you can pull the seeds out of it and roast those as well. So these are gonna be our topping for our bowl. So at this point, we're just going to get everything else in here and warm everything through. That is how you make a fall harvest bowl. I love this dish. Beautiful colors, loaded with good for you ingredients, everything you need, great for meal prep. This is a really easy thing to just batch out into containers for yourself for the week. Feeds the whole family. Like I said, everybody gets a little something that they enjoy. And of course, just top it off with those roasted off squash seeds or pumpkin seeds if you want a little crunch in there. That is it for this week in the Cucina. Guys, you can find this recipe at caradifalco.com. You can follow me, Facebook and Instagram at Cara Di Falco. Tickets are still available for my culinary tour of Italy, caradifalco.com/travel. You'll get the full itinerary and you'll be able to reserve your spot. There are only a few spots left, so if you're interested, be sure to get on top of that. I will see you guys next time. Buon appetito.